What is going on, YouTube? It's Joey here with the quarterback tier list video. I said I was going to bring this video to the channel, and here it is. So, hope you guys enjoy. Feel free to like and subscribe so you don't miss a video. NFL content coming. Yeah, let's get into this tier list ranking. First, we got Sam Darnold. We're going bottom to top here. I put him at serviceable. Reason I do this is Sam Darnold wasn't really that good in his career. Did not live up to expectation. But dude played under Adam Gase, who is not a good head coach. Quarterbacks struggle with Adam Gase as their play caller. Just look at Ryan Tannehill. Dude struggled with him in Miami, and now with the Titans, playing a lot better, putting up great numbers. So Darnold didn't even have that much of an offensive line. Outside Mekhi Becton, didn't his best receiver, Jamison Crowder, Denzel Mims, the rookie, didn't do much. And the running backs, not really that good. Past his prime, 37-year-old Frank Gore, Le'Veon Bell, underwhelmed. So it's hard to judge Darnold, but put him in serviceable. Teddy Bridgewater, I'll also put him in serviceable. Not really your ideal franchise quarterback, but he's not a bad player. He doesn't really have that great of arm strength, but he will not really put your team in a bad position. He will put a lot of effort into his plays. Not really most mobile, but he can make some plays with his legs. But he can win you some games. He can throw the ball with accuracy, but he's not really your franchise QB. Had struggled in Carolina with a good supporting cast around him. After doing well with the Saints, Sean Payton, you could say it was because of him. But yeah, I'm going to put him in serviceable. Ryan Tannehill, I think, is he in star or borderline elite? This one's tough. This one's really tough. I'm going to put him in borderline elite. This one might be controversial. I'm going to leave him in there. He's been, ever since he got to Tennessee, I'm going to put him in star, top of star. Ever since he got to Tennessee, he's been putting up great numbers, great completion percentage. He's athletic, can make throws on the run and everything. He can win you games. He can make plays. But you could say Ryan Tannehill is quite dependent on Derrick Henry in that run game to set up the play action and throw the ball down the field. You could say that. You could say he benefits from having Jonnu Smith and Corey Davis, who are both now gone, and A.J. Brown, who's still there. But I think Tannehill's a really good quarterback, but you saw when Derrick Henry is taken out of the game, Tannehill does struggle. You look at the Packers game, you look at the Ravens game. So that's really the only knock on him. But other than that, I think Tannehill is a great quarterback, definitely a franchise quarterback, a star in this league, underrated QB. Tyronn Taylor, put him in backup. Tyronn isn't a franchise quarterback. He's not a starting quarterback. He's on the Texans right now, and if this Deshawn Watson already does not want to play for Houston and now has these allegations against him. It's getting pretty ugly down there in Houston. So he may end up being their starter. Dude had a punctured, the doctor messed him up. And then Herbert was thrown in there, and the rest is history. But Tyronn's not a bad bad quarterback. But he's not gonna take risks. He's not gonna throw the ball down the field. He's not gonna try to make those plays to win you the game. He is a conservative QB. Yeah, he's okay, but he's not really a starter. Taysom Hill, you already can see not QBs. Taysom Hill, I am putting him down here. Yeah, he's just not really a quarterback. He's a versatile weapon, if you may say. Taysom Hill is athletic. He can play receiver. He can play running back, tight end. We've seen all that. But he does have turnover issues. When he was leading the Saints, when Breeze went down, turned the ball over. They were still able to win. Alvin Kamara in that defense. He does have arm talent, but he's just really not a QB. Every down QB throwing the ball in throwing situations. Taysom Hill isn't really that guy. Good gadget player, but not really a QB by any means. Tom Brady, put him in elite. Before you guys say anything, Tom Brady is on a really stacked team. But this guy is 43 years old, all right? Just won his 7th Super Bowl. Like 7. There's so many guys like Aaron Rodgers, Drew Brees only have 1 Super Bowl ring because it's so difficult. And Tom Brady just seems to defy all these odds. He's literally more than a leader. He makes everyone around him better. Like, I don't understand, but when he has time to prepare, like after the bye week, they had a lot of days to prepare, and then they were just a different team. He makes everyone better. No one wants to let Tom Brady down. He's the GOAT. He can make every throw you want him to from the pocket. Still got the arm strength. Can throw it deep. Can throw it intermediate. Can throw it short. Really smart. Not gonna. After that start, and he got used to Bruce Arians' system, he's really not gonna put your team in a bad position. Although sometimes he did, and he was criticized for it, but. Tom Brady is really smart, really good thrower of the football. He's not mobile. He's not going to make all the throws outside the pocket. Well, when he is jogging outside the pocket, he can still make some throws. Tom Brady, the GOAT, great player, elite quarterback. Ryan Fitzmagic. Oh, gosh, Ryan Fitzmagic. Ooh, man. It's going to seem weird putting him in average. I don't know. Yeah, Fitzpatrick, definitely one of the most loved QBs in the NFL, now on the Washington football team. And if they can get him some protection, I think he could lead him to some victories. Fitzpatrick is a gunslinger, journeyman quarterback. I don't know. He has been on so many teams. He can lead you to victories. Obviously now, very aging. He is old now in terms of quarterback age. Not going to be your next franchise starting quarterback, but he can make throws down the field. He can make just some wow plays. He's got athleticism, but he may make some bad decisions. He's got some flaws to his game. But Fitzmagic, I love the guy. I don't like the football team, but I wish him the best. RG3. Ooh, yeah, he's a bust now. He really could have been a great quarterback, but that injury and that mismanagement down there in Washington. Yeah, that's unfortunate. He's lost it. The ability to run the ball. He was so electric, and now, yeah, he just struggles to move around. He's not that great of a thrower. He's a backup. Yeah, RG3 could have been something really special. That injury. Phillip Rivers is retired. So I'm not going to rank him because he's retired. In fact, Drew Brees is also retired. So I'm not going to rank the retired QBs. Maybe I should, but I don't know. We're going to go to Patrick Mahomes, and he is going to go in, but I'm just playing. Don't dislike the video, okay? Gosh. I'm going to put him in elite. These could be in any particular order. I don't know. But Patrick Mahomes can make every single throw you want him to. Playmaker, strong arm, like arguably strongest arm in the league. Can make throws outside the pocket, throws on the run. Really special crossbody throws. Throw from the pocket, getting smarter, getting better at reading defenses. Him and Andy Reid in that offense, it's great. Had no offensive line in the Super Bowl and didn't play well, but come on now. Any quarterback, don't care who you are, is going to struggle with no offensive line. And when the game plan is cover two and they're shading all your best players and you have Butterfinger receivers with no O-line. Plus, I think he had some kind of leg injury in that game. So, Mahomes, elite quarterback. Drew Brees, get down. Okay, I guess it won't do that. Nick Foles. He played at the U of A. That's why I like Foles, but he's on the Bears now. He's a backup. Great story. Backup. Then Wentz goes down, and the Eagles still win the Super Bowl. But outside of Philadelphia, off that team, Foles has been disappointing. Hasn't really put up any numbers. Hasn't really helped his team win as a player. He's a backup now. Andy Dalton is probably going to be the Chicago Bears starter, which makes me so happy. That Chicago doesn't know what they're doing when it comes to QBs. But yeah, Foles backup now. So he's a backup. Trubisky is also a backup, but he is the MVP. So just for being the MVP, he could be up here, dude. Just kidding, no. All jokes aside, Nickelodeon, most valuable player. Bears Saints wildcard game, or the not valuable player. Anyways, Trubisky has struggled. He's athletic, but he's doesn't make the best reads. He was taking over Mahomes and Watson. Just looks terrible. But yeah, Trubisky is now the backup to Josh Allen on Buffalo, so he's a backup. Matthew Stafford, where do I put him? Ooh, this one's difficult. I'm going to put him in borderline elite. Might make some of you mad, but Detroit's held him back his whole career. But Matthew Stafford still has the arm strength. He still has the cannon of an arm. Can still throw with the arm angles. Can throw every single which way. He just has injury concern. And I would like to see him full season healthy. See what he can do in Sean McVay's offense with Robert Woods, Cooper Kupp, and those weapons. They also got Deshawn Jackson, so maybe a deep throw to Jackson, but he's also injury prone. Yeah, main thing with Stafford was bad organization holding him back and the injuries. But with now on the Rams, much better situation. Thing is, can he stay healthy though? Can he stay healthy and put up an MVP-like year and have some success in the playoffs. If he can do that, then bam. But for now, he's right on the cusp. All the talent, all the tools, just need to put it together. Matt Ryan, I'm going to put him in star. Matt Ryan and the Falcons are known for choking. And Matt Ryan, in these situations, he's not quite the MVP 2016 form. He's still a good quarterback, can still make the throws from the pocket, not really athletic, but he can still get it done. He's just not an elite quarterback that's going to win you games and put you in MVP levels, but he's still a good quarterback, borderline top 10, definitely above average still, but he's not elite or borderline on the downside of his career now. Mason Rudolph. Yes, he's a bust. You saw the Steelers' offense with Rudolph. It was not good. The whole helmet incident with Myles Garrett. Yeah, that was big. But yeah, he's not good. He's not. Marcus Mariota, put him at serviceable. This year, when he played with the Raiders once Derek Carr was injured versus Justin Herbert, the Oregon Bowl. If you're an Oregon fan, that must have been a really fun Thursday night football game to watch. But I'm going to put him at serviceable. Still has the athletic ability. Still can make plays to help your team win. I think Mariota goes in serviceable. But he showed one game. Could potentially be a starter, but I don't think he's quite your franchise guy. Maybe he could become that player again, but I don't know. Tua Tagovailoa was worse than Ryan Fitzpatrick last year on the Dolphins, but I'm gonna put him in average because Tua's not gonna make the big plays. Doesn't really throw it downfield. Now he has Will Fuller. We'll see if he can do that. He got a lot of Drew Brees comparisons. But yeah, he's not a bad quarterback. He's not a turnover machine. But he didn't really have that much talent around him. Devontae Parker was banged up. Didn't really have any running backs. Bad O-line. Mike Gesicki was his best player. I think give him talent. They got him Will Fuller, but Will Fuller needs to stay healthy. But give him a receiver, O-line in the draft. They have a lot of capital now. So they're trying to build around Tua and be like, okay, this is your time. And if he disappoints with the talented team around him, then of course he's going to drop and they probably should move on. But I think Tua, give him a year or two more with talent around him on the offense. And if he does disappoint, then move on. Next, we have Lamar Jackson. And, I'm putting him. I don't know. This one's tough. This one is tough. But I am putting him in borderline elite. He's right there. Won the MVP the season before last season. Obviously, the most electric runner in the NFL. He's got a pretty deep ball too. When he flicks it downfield to Hollywood, those are fun. But he doesn't really have any wide receivers to throw to. They just got Sammy Watkins. Made a video on that. If you haven't already, go check it out. But yeah, He's really good as a runner. The best running quarterback. Just really good. Elusive, fast. He can make throws on the run. Has room to grow in the passing game. But if he can get another weapon in that offense, put up MVP-like numbers, have some more success in the playoffs, then he could very well be up here. But only one playoff win. Has regressed a little bit since that MVP year. But he's still got the talent, still a good player. He's right on the cusp of being elite. Kyler Murray, similar player to Lamar. Ooh, do I put him up? Nah. I'll put him in borderline elite. And this is not biased. Kyler Murray was having an insane year when the start of last year happened. Had a lot of double-digit rushing touchdowns. Had passing touchdowns. Really good as a runner. Just the way he can hop around you and really fast, can evade the rush, throw on the run. This dude has an extremely strong arm. The way he can throw it. That throw, the Hail Murray, was one of the best throws in NFL history. I mean, falling away, throwing to your left, kind of similar to the Aaron Rodgers Hail Mary that I did not see live because it was 2015 and I didn't watch football back then. But similar to that throw, one of the best throws in NFL history. I think that gets overlooked because D-Hop caught it. 3 guys. But yeah, he can make great throws. He got injured, and that's why his production dropped off and his play dropped off. Had a shoulder injury and wasn't really able to get any power into his throws. And a lot of people think, oh, Kyler Murray just regressed. He's not good. No, because of that injury, didn't allow him really to throw. And that ankle injury, that also hampered his running ability too. Had to miss that Rams game. A full, healthy Kyler Murray, the way that Rams offense was playing, maybe makes them have a better chance of winning. But yeah, if he can stay healthy, he's a great quarterback. If he has a healthy year next year, puts up great numbers again, leads the Cardinals to the playoffs, has a good run, then bam, he swings up right here. But I have him right at the edge of borderline elite. All right, Kyle Allen, bust, backup, not really that good. Just not much else to say. Yeah, he showed some promise, but he's just a backup. Kirk Cousins, oh boy, no matter where I rank him, people are going to disagree. Oh boy, where do I rank Kirk? I mean, I feel like this is too low or this is too high. I feel like he belongs right smack dab in the middle. I'm going to put him in star potential. Doesn't mean Kirk Cousins is a young quarterback who has the potential to be a star. This is not what this means. This means he can go up to this category. But Kirk Cousins, he can put up numbers. He can throw inside the pocket, play action. Kirk Cousins is at his best when Dalvin Cook is going and when he can use that play action to throw in the middle of the field. Justin Jefferson helped a lot. But Kirk Cousins, the thing is, to be a good quarterback, you have to be able to win games. And Kirk Cousins has not done that. When the spotlight is on him and the lights are shining, Kirk Cousins just does not provide enough to put him up here. He has the great numbers. He can make plays. But, yeah. I think he is underrated a little bit. I think people calling him trash and a worse quarterback, I think he's a little overhated. But I also don't think he is. I think he's borderline top 10. Definitely top 15, somewhere in there. Could be a star quarterback, but you know, he's gonna put up a good season and lead the Vikings to the playoffs and win big games. Justin Herbert. It's been 1 year, but this kid already looks like a star. I could very well put him in star potential, but I'm going to put him in star because had the best rookie year of all time. And if Justin Herbert just drops off and is a 1 year rookie wonder, then this will look dumb. Maybe I should have put him down here, but I think that is going to be very unlikely. Herbert has a great arm. Herbert can make throws on the run. Herbert's just a playmaker. And now the Chargers seem to be trying to fix that offensive line somewhat. But Herbert has a great supporting cast around him. Losing Hunter Henry, getting Jared Cook hurts. Downgrade. Cook's still okay. Cook's still good. But he is older. But Justin Herbert is going to be the franchise quarterback, the franchise star of Los Angeles, star quarterback in this league. Another season, if he takes another massive step up in his sophomore year, he can definitely be considered one of the elite quarterbacks in the league. If he starts showing this consistent play throughout his whole career, Justin Herbert definitely can get up here. But for now, it's just been 1 year, but Justin Herbert is a fantastic quarterback. Russell of Wilson. Oh my gosh, dude. I don't want to rank Russell Wilson. I don't know where to put him. Oh, yeah, I'm still going to leave him an elite. I almost put him in borderline. But Russell Wilson was absolutely going off first 5 games of the year, but then dropped off drastically, had a bad end of the season. He still put up, I believe, 40 touchdowns. Russell Wilson, athletic, can throw on the run, has arguably the prettiest deep ball in the NFL. Great leader, wants to get it done. But Seattle, it's just trash offensive line. Wilson always has to run around. And now Schottenheimer, who let Russ cook, is gone. And they're going to go back to their old ways with Chris Carson. They brought him back. They're going to run the ball first and then just pass when they need to. Seattle, everyone knows Seattle's plays. Seattle is not a creative, well-run offense. And that's what's holding Russ back, along with the O-line. But as a player himself, he is an elite quarterback. But I could put him in borderline because of that massive drop-off and disappointing playoff game. But there's a lot more factoring in. Josh Rosen. Oh, man. Oh, boy. Where do I put him? Ooh, I don't know if he's quite a bust yet, but I'm going to put him at the top of there. Was thrust in 2 really trash situations. Josh Rosen was really unlucky going to the Cardinals with a terrible O-line, no receivers, way past the prime Larry Fitzgerald, and Steve Wilkes, who's not a good head coach. And then thrown into Miami, another bad offensive line, another lackluster, talentless supporting cast. So if Rosen was put in a better situation, but yeah, he's still disappointing. But yeah, the surrounding things did it a lot, but he was taken high in the draft and just didn't. That's what a bust is, just someone who doesn't work out. And you know, it could have been something great, but Josh Allen, putting him in the league, it's one good season. but improving every single year from rookie year, sophomore year to now. I saw the potential in Josh Allen. I saw the arm strength. I saw the athletic ability. I saw the plays. And I was like, Josh Allen could be an elite quarterback and could be up there with Mahomes and Watson and all those guys. I'm like, why not him? But Allen with Stephon Diggs just took off. Great arm strength, can run, athletic, can make throws down the field, throw on the run, throw from the pocket. Um, Josh Allen's an elite quarterback, put up an MVP caliber year, but the bad man had just the better year than he did. Um, Led his team to the AFC Championship game, so I think Josh Allen's definitely an elite starting quarterback. Jordan Love out of Utah State. We haven't seen any of him. Like, where do I put him? We haven't seen any of Jordan Love. I feel like I'm going to put him in serviceable. It's unfair to rank Jordan Love at this point. We just haven't seen Jordan Love in the NFL level. He was said to be disappointing in practice, but Jordan Love has potential out of this room. He can make throws that are like wow, like has a really good arm, can swing it down the field, throw on the run. Learning behind Aaron Rodgers. The big thing with him was interceptions and turnovers, but I feel like with a good supporting cast and learning behind Aaron Rodgers, he has the potential to be a third straight Hall of Fame quarterback for Green Bay. Because Green Bay has been so good at developing rookies behind legends. But you can't judge him. He hasn't even played a preseason game. I'm going to leave him here. He is a backup, but he has potential. I don't know, just unfair to judge. Joe Burrow is going to go in this category, and don't hate. We've seen Joe Burrow. I think he's going to be a great franchise QB, but he went down with that injury. Before that, was playing really well. He is a young quarterback who has the potential to be a star in this league. If we can see one full season of Joe Burrow behind a good offensive line, and he does put up good numbers, shows the ability to win his team games, he can definitely boost up. But we need to see a full season of him first. Jimmy G. Oh man, Jimmy G. He's average. Injuries is his biggest thing. And the 49ers are moving on him because he can never stay healthy. And yeah, he just missing Emmanuel Sanders wide open in the Super Bowl just like the 49ers have felt a quarterback away from being a Super Bowl winning team. And Jimmy G was disappointing at times. He can win his team games. He has a really good winning record. He can make some good throws, but he's not any special playmaker that's going to wow you and be an MVP quarterback. So he's decent, but he's just not a star franchise quarterback. Jarrett Stidham, going to put him back up. We don't know anything about Jarrett Stidham. Hasn't had a chance to start preseason games. In the couple we saw him, but he's not a franchise QB that is ideal. He's probably going to be a backup for the majority of his career unless someone gives him an opportunity to start. But yeah, we just don't know enough about Jarrett Stidham. Jarhead Goof. I mean Jared Goff. Where do I put him? I'm gonna be nice. I'm gonna be nice. I'm gonna put him at average. He's not a bad quarterback. He struggles sometimes. The thumb injury. I think he played well in the divisional game versus the Packers, considering that thumb injury and stuff, and the cold. But does turn the ball over. Does collapse under pressure, but I think he can still get the job done. He's solid, okay starting quarterback, but he's nothing special and has flaws to his game. Jameis Winston, he is a starting quarterback for the Saints. Just came off a 30 touchdown, 30 interception, 5,000 yard season, but that's with Bruce Arians and his play style. I think it's I want to see a full starting season with Jameis Winston on the Saints. That is what I want to see with Sean Payton. Um, because Sean Payton, I think, is the perfect coach to fix Jameis Winston's problems. It's unfair to judge him. I'm going to put him in serviceable for now. But yeah, if he can just fix those turnover mistakes, he's going to make plays down the field. He's going to be aggressive. And I think that's what the Saints are really missing because Drew Brees' arm was shot and really couldn't get the ball down the field. So yeah, I'm just going to put him there for now. Who is this? That's an Oklahoma uniform. I think that's an outdated Kyler Murray picture. I don't know. Let me know down in the comments. I may have goofed up. But yeah. Who is this? Jacob Eason. This is a Georgia Bulldog quarterback. Kyle Trask was the Florida Gators. I don't know who that is either. Retired QBs. I think outdated picture of Murray. And I don't know who that is. This is Jacoby Brissette. That picture is pretty small, but I'm pretty sure this is Jacoby Brissette. He's a backup. Just straight up backup. He signed with the team. I don't know who he signed with right now off the top of my head. But he's an okay QB. He's just a backup. He's just not a franchise quarterback. He can come in and make some plays, but oh baby. Gardner Minshew. It's Gardner Minshew, baby. It's Gardner Minshew. You already know Gardner Minshew. Okay, hold up. Ooh boy, it's tough to rank Minshew. Oh boy, I'm gonna put him right next to Fitzmagic. Ooh, but he does have potential to be a star quarterback. I feel like Minshew. It's hard to rank him. It really is. He's not going to be the quarterback in Jacksonville. But I think if you do put him on a team with talent around him, I think he can lead you to some wins. He's just on a really bad team in Jacksonville. Bad head coach, had DJ Shark, but James Robinson, but did have some injuries. But Minshew can throw on the run. He can make plays, but doesn't really have that wow arm. But I think Minshew on a good team could do some good things. Dwayne Haskins is a bust. Dude just shoots himself in the foot. Like, he has the talent to be a good quarterback. He just isn't committed to football and just doesn't do well in the NFL as when we seen him start. High draft pick hasn't worked out. That's what a bust is. Drew Lock. I'm going to put him down here with the Sam Darnolds of the world. Serviceable. Had a good 5 games at the end of the Broncos season. Last year was disappointing. Had some injury problems. You know, he's going to make some wacky plays. He's not really consistent, good franchise quarterback. He isn't a bad quarterback to have start. I think he can be an okay guy. But I don't think he's really the answer for the Broncos at quarterback. I had him trading up for a QB in my mock draft video. But he can prove me wrong. He can prove me wrong with the bounce back year. But I'm going to leave him in serviceable. These are the retired and guys, I don't know. Deshawn Watson is going to go in elite. Yeah, Deshawn is going through a tough time right now. But just set aside the allegations, set aside the controversy. He's an elite quarterback on a really trash team. No O-line, but he's really athletic. I like his deep ball. He can throw on the run, make all the throws. Playmaker, elite, put it up an amazing season this year. It's just he doesn't have the team to be successful. But yeah, Deshaun is an elite franchise QB. Ooh, Derek Carr. I'm gonna put him next to Kirk Cousins. Derek Carr had a good year last year. I think he had a very high completion percentage. He always has. He can make throws. Yeah, he kind of got back to that 2016 form, but I want to see him win some more games and put up some better numbers, make some more plays. I think he can do that. I think he's capable. I think he has the potential to be one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but as of now, I'm placing him in star potential. David Blau, boy, oh boy, came in last year, made a huge play, and then was just not good. I mean, David Blau, not a starter. He's a bust. He's just not doesn't. He's gonna be like a backup or third string QB. He's just not. Daniel Jones, Danny Dimes. I'm gonna put him here. I could very well drop him. Danny Dimes can throw some dimes, but he does turn the ball over way too often and has some fumble issues. He is athletic, can run around, make plays, but he's just not gonna put up the eye-popping stats and hasn't really won games. I think that's their weakness is the QB position. It seems like they're giving Daniel Jones 1 year to prove himself as a franchise QB. If he disappoints, I wouldn't be surprised at all if they move on. They get Kenny Golladay. I'm going to stick him in average for now. Dak Prescott is going to go up here in borderline elite. The Cowboys are terrible without Dak. With Dak, they are a much better team. We don't know how he's going to look like after this injury, but I think he's still going to be a really good quarterback. Was on pace to throw for 6,000 yards, always having to play for behind because of that trash defense. But yeah, he can make all the throws. He's athletic. He can run outside the pocket. If he with a better team, he has Mike McCarthy as his head coach too, who was carried by Aaron Rodgers. But if he can have a good season this year, and win some more games, I think he is definitely worthy of being in that elite category. But he's right there on the cusp. Definitely top 10 QB. Yeah, he's borderline elite. Chad Henny. Henny thinks possible. Okay, bro. I'm just playing. He's a backup. Came in, held off the Browns in that playoff game. But yeah, he's not going to be a starter. Who is that? Case Keenum? he's he's backup. He's backup. Had that one good season in Minnesota. They upgraded at QB, moved around, disappointed. He's not going to be a starter. Carson Wentz. Ooh, where do I stick him? He's a starter. Ooh, all right, Carson. All right, Carson. I don't believe his struggles in Philadelphia were fully his fault, but yeah, I think the offensive line was terrible. Didn't have anyone to throw to, which is why I might move him up. But that season was bad. Like he was bad. Played below average. But I think reuniting with Frank Reich, if he has a good season, shows he still has that MVP self in him and still has that talent. Definitely could move up quite a bit, but for now we're sticking him there. Cam Newton, I'm gonna put him here. Yeah, Cam really struggled as a passer last year, but dude had no one to throw to. Another quarterback like that. Dude had N'Keal Harry, complete bust. Damiere Byrd, who all he has is speed. Jacoby Myers, an undrafted free agent receiver who used to be a quarterback. Like in a 34-year-old Julian Edelman. So if Cam Newton can prove to me he can still do it through the air and lead his team to victories, he can definitely jump up. But Cam still showed he's a runner. He still has that athletic ability. He still has that power and strength. But that shoulder surgery is definitely a concern. But this is the prove it year for Cam. And if he proves us that he does well and he's a good quarterback, up he goes. If he proves he is bad and can't do it anymore, down he goes. But for now, I'm sticking him there. Is this Hoyer bad? Bust? When it came in for the Patriots, they could have beat the Chiefs, but Hoyer was just that bad. Ben Roethlisberger. I'm gonna stick him here. Yeah, had a good start to the season. Still can throw it deep, kind of, but Big Ben definitely had a really like bad end. He's not the same player he once was. Not that mobile. The offensive line isn't that good. He can turn the ball over, but he still can make some throws. He can still win you some games. I'm going to put him in average. Baker Mayfield has the potential to be a star. Baker Mayfield, when Odell Beckham is injured, I don't know why, he just plays better. It's probably because he's not forcing the ball to Odell. But yeah, I think he has the potential to be a star. He just needs to cut down on the bad decisions. But now in a better system with Kevin Stefanski, if he doesn't force the ball to Odell, with the run game, he can play action really good with that. Has a great offensive line. Has the tools to become a star quarterback. If he has a good year next year and the Browns do well, then he definitely moves up for me. But haven't seen enough from Baker. Andy Dalton, dude, you're the worst. All right, I'm going to put him. He's a starting quarterback, but I don't care. Like, Andy Dalton, you're a backup. Like, Red Rifle was not good in Dallas last year. That offensive line was not good, but Andy Dalton, it's just, he's just not good. I mean, he just can't get the job done. Throw some INTs. He's just not that good. And last but not least, we have the bad man, Aaron frackin' Rodgers, the reigning MVP, elite quarterback who can't get past the NFC Championship game, but had 48 touchdowns to 5 interceptions, and y'all still hating on Aaron Rodgers. But this guy is a bad brother. He is the best quarterback. No, he's not. He's not. Tom Brady. It's between these three are the top 3 QBs in the NFL. Well, Tom Brady's the winner. Aaron Rodgers has the most talent in terms of arm talent still. Can sling it, and still get outside the pocket, throw on the run, throw deep, make every single throw you want him to. Any throw, he can do it. 48 touchdowns, 5 INTs, 13-3, number 1 seed in the NFC. Lost in the NFC Championship game, still put up a good game, but his struggles were because he got sacked 5 times by Tampa Bay. Starting tackle Bakhtiari was out, but Aaron Rodgers definitely can make plays to win you games, can carry your team. He's a great quarterback. These guys are all elite, borderline elite, star potential, average, serviceable backup, bust. So these guys, I think this is another Kyler Murray picture. I don't know who that is. I'm so sorry. I don't. And these two are retired. Drew Brees and Philip Rivers are retired. So that is going to do it for this video. Feel free to like and subscribe. Comment down below. Anything else you want to see. I'm going to continue doing videos. And as always, I'll see you in the next one.